What's up guys, it's Henry Neal here. This is my unboxing and initial impressions on the Gionee X2, Gionee's latest entry-level device for 2019. Let's take a look at what we have in the box. Opening the box, you have the phone to the top here. We'll set this aside and explore the box further. Next item in the box is a screen protector, and this should provide a fair amount of protection to your screen. Next up, we have a transparent CPU case for added protection to the device. And next we have a pair of in-ear earphones, a micro USB to USB-A data cable, and we have a 10-watt travel adapter or charger in the box as well. There are some paperwork here, including a user manual and warranty card. That's all you get in the box. Let's explore the Gionee X2. Now you got a really nice looking, very compact handy device here with an awesome looking backplate. It shimmers according to how light hits it. And to the bottom, you got that micro USB port flanked by two speaker grills. And to the right of the device, you got your power button and our volume rockers. And that power button is textured, so you can tell the difference between the power button and the volume rockers when you're using it at night. To the left of the device, we have absolutely nothing, and to the top we have that 3.5mm earphone port. Up the back again, we have that fingerprint sensor, and that backplate just looks absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to turn the device on now, put in my details, and I'll come back with the review. Alright guys, so I'm done setting up the Gionee X2, and this is what the phone looks like. And I must tell you guys, this thing is built like a Benz. It's all squared out. I like the way the sides are. I like the way it's squared out. I mean, it just looks really nice. It looks and feels really nice. And it gives you this feeling like you're using a metal phone. But I can tell you that this ain't metal. This is a plastic phone. And something you may not even know is the fact that this back is removable. Like, a lot of smartphone makers don't do this anymore, but Gionee has kept to doing this. Now in that back plate there, you have a dual Nano SIM slot. That's one over here and one over there, and then you've got a slot for a micro SD card over here. I believe it takes up to 128 gigabytes of SD card, but I'll confirm that and I'll put it on your screen right now. You've also got that massive 4000 milliamp hour battery in there. That's just simply amazing, and that should give you absolutely great battery life, being that this is paired with a 6-inch HD display up front. Now this display has got a resolution of 1280 by 600, which means it doesn't go all the way to 720p, but it's still a HD display nonetheless. You've got that 8 megapixel front facing camera in that notch up front there, and you've got a 13 megapixel and 0.3 rear facing camera with a flash at the back of the device. You've also got a rear place fingerprint scanner, which we'll be trying later on, and internally you've got 32 gigabytes of internal storage and 2 gigabytes of RAM. This device is running on Android 9 Pie, which is a good thing for a device like this. Now in terms of software, you're basically getting a bare bones Android software here. There is absolutely no bloatware. Simply scrolling into the app drawer shows you that there are no bloatwares. I mean, you just have the default apps that come with the phone. In terms of performance, it feels fluid already. I mean, this is an entry-level phone, don't get me wrong. You may not be able to do like really tasking stuff in here, but for the user who this is targeted to, who just wants a smartphone that works, that isn't very expensive, this is a smartphone they would want to go for. Alright guys, so we'll be doing some video tests to see how the video on this device performs and also how the audio performs. It's the second month of the year and we're gradually returning to smartphone season. This is when we have a lot of smartphone releases and basically give you a ton of unboxings and reviews. This video is my unboxing of the Gionee S8s, Gionee's first smartphone with a notch and also the first smartphone release for the 2019 calendar. So guys, as you can see, the picture quality looks good here. Viewing angles are not the best out there, but this again, I would reiterate, is an entry-level smartphone, and what Gionee is trying to do here is target those people who are on a budget or who just want an entry-level smartphone that can do basically everything that they need it to do, which is exactly what this phone does. Now, in terms of the audio is a bit tiny. Let's listen up again. This is a tempered glass, so it should offer some real protection to you. So guys, I'm really impressed here. This is the first phone I've seen where I've covered the bottom facing speaker and there's like absolutely no difference. It still sounds the same. So you don't have that muffling when you block out the speakers. It's also very compact and should be perfect for, and you can hear that. Now in terms of gaming, you should keep it simple on this device. This device will play easy 2D games without any problems, but if you try to load 3D games in here, being that it has just 2 GB of RAM, you may encounter a lot of stuttering on your gaming. Alright, so let's talk about the cameras on this device for a bit. So I'm just going to launch the camera here. We've got a 13 megapixel and 0.3 megapixel dual camera setup at the back of this device. So I'm just going to grab this little guy here and take some photos here. Alright, so as expected, images are okay. It's a bit grainy. I've got a lot of lights here, so the images are well lit. The images are okay. They're not the best of images out there, but if you'd like to post them on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and the likes of that, you should be okay with what you're getting in here. Now, in terms of the selfie camera, let me just try that out real quick. So for the selfie cameras in dark lit environment, you will definitely have grainy images, but if you have a lot of light, your images will come out looking good. Now the images are decent, don't get me wrong. I mean, at every point that I took a snapshot, the images looked okay. I mean, they're well decent, the face was well lit. Set your mind to the fact that this is an entry-level smartphone. The quality of the images will not be the best you get out there, but in terms of performance, I think I'm really impressed with what this phone puts out there. A lot of you might be asking how much the Gionee X2 costs. This device costs about 36,900 naira, which is absolutely incredible in terms of the price to value ratio. So guys, thanks for watching this one. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comment section of this video. If you would like to learn where to buy this device from, I'll be leaving a link to it in the video description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.